What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. We're moving right through this Sun series, um, and today we'll be talking about Sun in the eighth house. And as I prepared to do this video, because I really channel in on the planets before I do these videos. It's like each house has like a different experience. And the eighth house one is just so funny because you never know. As an eighth house son, you'll never know what you're going to get into, but we'll talk about that. But anyway, so what's the eighth house? The eighth house is the house of death, okay? And in the spiritual sense, it's not just physical, all right? It's death on many different levels, okay? It's death that leads to transformation, and that's the next thing that eighth house represents: transformation. It represents shared resources, so it can show the ability for you and your partner to build financially together after being married. Um, it's the house of longevity, so we can see any health ailments, or like if this person's gonna live long or whatever. Eighth house is a house of occult knowledge and secrets, so astrology, tarot, you know, anything is wrapped up in the eighth house. Witchcraft, whatever. So the sun, we know, is our ego, is our vitality, is our strength, our confidence, our life purpose, right? Our career. And when sun comes into the eighth house, on this soul's journey, when you get this eighth house incarnation, something needs to die. Something about your personality needs to die in order for you to ascend to the next level of your being. Okay? So, with our sun signs, it's very easy to see our really positive qualities and our really negative qualities. With sun here, especially if sun is alone, you'll just be concentrating on transforming those lower qualities of your sun sign. All right? And the next part of your transformation in the eighth house is going to come through your sexuality. Okay? Um, Sexuality is a huge part of our being. So on one side, our sexuality needs to be controlled and it needs to be disciplined. But on the other side, we need to feel sexually comfortable with ourselves. Okay? The ability to express that sexuality when we so, feel like it. So that's the next part of the transformation. So we want to focus on the lower qualities, of your sun sign. Okay? Project the higher ones. Secondly, we want to um, find common ground with our sexuality, comfortableness in our sexuality, discipline in our sexuality. All right, and through these two main things, you you will rise out of the eighth house into the ninth house, metaphorically. All right, so with the eighth house also relating to occult knowledge, these things come to you, okay? With this certain houses, especially when we get to like the 10th house, well, every house we could see it in, the things of that house are put into your face because it's part of your life purpose. So in the eighth house, occult stuff, paranormal stuff, they're going to be of interest to you. So it's in your best interest to study, get the knowledge, and use it to your benefit. When I say transform into the ninth house is the house of higher learning. Basically, what you want to do is you want to take that occult knowledge and things and use that to give you a sense of truth in life. Okay? Now, the eighth house naturally corresponds to Scorpio. And this is one of those positions that it doesn't really matter your sign. The energy of this house is so strong that no matter what your sign is, you're going to project a lot of Scorpio qualities. And for those of you who can't see that, if you attract a lot of Scorpios, bingo, or Scorpio-like relationships, bingo. This is all because it's a part of your nature. So when Sun's in the eighth house, these people have this immense um, sexual aura. All right, like if you're a guy or girl, you're the type of people that people are staring at you from a distance. Like it doesn't matter, even when you're not feeling like $1,000,000, people still take interest in you, and because it's just you have this sexual aura that everyone uh picks up on. All right, because remember, sun lights up. Sun is bright, so it lights up wherever it goes. So in the eighth house, you got sun illuminating your sexuality. All right, that's why I said your sexuality is going to play a huge part in your journey. Now, so we know sun represents our father, right? And in the eighth house, the relationship with the father needs to be transformed. Okay, and is no way to really pinpoint how the relationship is going to be. It can be, because people always think if you grow with your father in your house, you're close with them. No, not at all. Not at all. Like relationships have to be formed. Just because someone is around doesn't mean you have a relationship with them. So let's say we have an eighth house Gemini sun, right? One's one the person is gonna should be able to learn from their parent. Now, whether they do this consciously or subconsciously, that's up for interpretation. But that eighth house sun person needs to learn. They need to learn from their father. So, and they need that outlet of communication with the father. So if that's not there, it needs to be transformed. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you grew up with your father in your life or not. Okay, it doesn't mean you have a good relationship. I've seen this with eighth house sons where it's kind of like this denial. It's kind of like this denial about the reality of the relationship with their father. Some people, their fathers don't like hug them, or tell them they love them a lot outside of special occasions. So when I say a transformation needs to occur with the father, it's gonna be along these lines. All right, obviously if he was absent after your life, that's his presence there is gonna be that change. But like I said, look at the relationship. If this is you, look at the relationship with your father and say, how can this be transformed? How can it be better? All right. Now, just to speak on the shared assets here. Now, I I more so really see this when it's influenced by other planets. So like if Sun is here with Mercury or Venus or something like that, it shows how the couple builds together. So if Venus is present, and then like say Venus is present like something in Aquarius, or this person has like a good Aquarius placement somewhere, you'll see that like those the joint assets, or after marriage you and your partner will invest in things together, possibly even start your own business. If Jupiter's here, you'll see like you at now this doesn't really have to do with finances, but like Jupiter's presence here could show that how people at some point, whether they've been married 10-15 years, if they weren't a part of the church, they go into the church or something like that. Jupiter can denote like investment in travel, or like investment in like religious or spirituality, something like that. Okay, and Mercury, it could represent you guys being entrepreneurs together, and also the aspects to this planet, these planets or the sun can show how well you'll be able to build and save after marriage. As far as career goes for the eighth house sons, what I've noticed is that you guys are naturally attracted to the dark side of life. Okay, and that's even showed in like probably like some of your favorite films. A lot of you are probably attracted to like a lot of horror movies and just weird stuff in general. So I think career wise, it's best to get something that's in that realm. And I don't really like, one thing is like psychology where it's not really creepy, but you can really get into the secrets or the dark side of a person's personality. Like that's what you guys seek to do, especially when Mercury is here. You want to know secrets or whatever. So I would say just it's really hard with this house. I don't really know. Like I know, as far as like doctors and things can be seen here because this represents like, going deep within things, so like a surgeon and stuff like that. But career wise, I'm not sure. I think it'll come after the transformation that you occur, and then you play into the strength of your sun sign. So like I said, um, major transformations here regarding your sun sign personality. You need sexual discipline or sexual balance. Okay, you need to be comfortable with your sexuality, but you also need to be disciplined in your approach. Um, and the relationship with your father, something about that needs to transform. All right. So guys, this is my interpretation of Sun in the eighth house. We got Sun in the ninth coming up. That should be fun. Until next time, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. Until next time, peace.